Hello, everybody. Is Fluffy Razor 101 here, and I am in Greg Tech New Horizons. Now, as you can see, I've already done a little minor start. That's not the map. I did a little minor start, spawned over here, trying to find a location to build at. I did find a couple random things along the way, like villages, a great oak, but I think there's some closer ones. And I just followed along trying to find someplace that I actually liked. Now, I didn't quite find anything, but I got sick of exploring at the beginning because hunger is such a problem and I don't have a good source of food yet. So I decided to settle here in this area. Now, this is like orange sand desert area counts as an oasis. So it's all 90% and very consistent with the humidity. Unlike these locations with these river oases, they turned into other biomes that had crap for humidity. So I will be sticking in this area for now. If I don't find somewhere better, I will just be covering most of this sand with dirt to turn it into grass to make it look a little bit better for my base. Now, before I get into anything else in this pack, there's a few things I would like you to know. I've changed a couple of the world gen settings and turned off a few things. Well, pollution, yeah. I turned off pollution so I don't have to deal with it. If you want it, you just have to let me know in the comment section and I can turn it back on. But for the world generation, I changed it so dirt and gravel don't spawn when I'm mining. Now, it might still happen. I don't know. I haven't tested it, but I just wanted it off because it annoyed the crap out of me when I was mining in my multiplayer server that I was playing with friends. Now, in that server, I've only ever gotten to LV. So I am not experienced in this pack at all. So a lot of this will be learning experience for me. So if you have any tips, suggestions, do leave it down below. And I will do my best to read it all and put it forward into my videos to hopefully improve upon my playing. Yeah. So my first goal will be to, well, besides the quests I've done at the beginning here, just to get to this location, I will be trying to push forward in some of the Stone Age tech. Hopefully, by the end of this episode, we will have some tinker tools going. All right. So to start things off, I will show you what I've gathered on my little journey around the map. As you can see, I've collected quite a few gardens along the way, killed some animals, sheep, got some saplings, and a random emerald I got in a village. Now, as you can see, I don't really have anything too special, but that's because I decided not to loot any of the random villages along the way. Now, this one's just very small. This one's a decent one. None of them had a smeltery, sadly. And then this one, for some reason, had like the whole right side just not generated. It was really weird. But I've also just noticed while looking over my chest here is that I have another village over there. So that's probably what I'll be doing first after I get a little bit of food. Let's see, what kind of stuff does this one drop? Okay, all that looks edible, so I'll take some of these, break them open, just so I have some food to journey around with. Oops. Okay, that'll work. Let's just throw these back in there. Open up my lunchbox, put the highest amounts in, put the rest of you in my hotbar. That'll work. So, yeah, I'm going to do just a little bit exploring in that village over there since it's so nice and close. And then I will start kicking out some of the beginner quests here, which seem to mostly be about gathering sand, clay, and stuff of that kind. Okay, done munching down on my terrible food. We'll probably focus on killing animals later, because it seems like I got a lot that spawn here in the Oasis, which is amazing. That means I could have a little bit better food than just these crappy little foods that I get from the start. Now, I am going to be a little bit lazy while doing food, as I was in my multiplayer server. I'll probably get to the point where I get that lunchbox and just fill it up with terrible food just to keep me going. and then I'm gonna try and rush the healing axe. Now, either that's gonna happen if I find an enchantment table and try making it the normal way, but I've never actually done it that way, and I don't know what the hell's up with the sky. Just flickering on me. Now, as you see, I am not running because this food does not work so well with saturation. And it turns out this village is actually pretty small on its own as well, which actually sucks, and I should have slept before I came over here. But that's fine. Some paper's good. Mirrored glass. Let's click U and see what this is used for. A melding mirror. Magic mirror. Okay. Not sure what the ink sacs are quite used for yet, so I'm not going to even bother. I'm going to probably sit idle in one of these houses here until it's daytime, because I'm nowhere near my bed and I really don't feel like trying to make another one with this orange wool. So I'm going to set AFK up here on the top floor while I wait for it to become daytime. Well, sadly, I closed the recording as I was sitting AFK and the house was invaded. I almost did die. As you can see, my hearts are pretty low. But I managed to kill the 2 zombies that got up here and got a head and some rotten flesh. I did lose my axe in the fight, but that's okay since it is just wood. So, yep, I'm gonna go back to AFK and hopefully I could get through the zombies when it's morning. So I will cut back when that actually happens, unlike I just did notes of all the zombies. And I guess I could show you, but it turns out this village is puny. Just the 4 houses here and a well. I don't know what's up with my luck on this world, but these villages are just terrible. Like, there's another small one. That one has at least a farm. This one was a decent one, but it didn't have a whole lot to it. It had that castle structure, a farm, and 1 tinker's house. And I believe this one actually had a tinker's house as well, yeah. This one, only interesting building was this train station one, but an oil node spawned in it, so everything was ruined anyways. But yeah, I'll be back when it's daytime again. Alright, so it is daytime now, and as you can see, all of them are dying. Oh, and so is that villager. Yeah, me visiting this village was not good for the local inhabitants. They're all kind of just dying right now. Honestly, that might have just been the last one that just died there. Oh, these are... what the? Fire zombies? Oh, that's fun. Ignites a hit, immune to fire. So they're immune to the sun. That is bogus. I guess I'll be running from this location. Wow, a gold coin. Thank you, villagers. Better dead. Alright. I think I'm just going to run back to the base because honestly, this is not a good location. Oh, sweet. And I needed that cotton. You might have already noticed, but on my left side of my crafting grid here, I've already had some recipes saved. Most of them are from my multiplayer server since I did copy over the file. So this is a completely separate like installation of the mod compared to my multiplayer server. So it seemed to copy some of my recipes over. Garnets, and I don't think that's... oh, cast center. Okay, never mind. I think that's tin. But yeah, I saved some of my recipes over, so I just kept them here because there are useful things. My first goal, I guess, for when I'm adventuring is a sleeping bag, so I don't end up having a whole village slaughtered just to house myself. And I think I need to actually put a waypoint where my little starting location's at because I am lost. I'm pretty sure it's this way, but I don't recall going this far. No, actually, nope. I'm a little bit further than this. And I'm getting a few good gardens on the way, so that works out. So yeah, if I can't find an enchant table, I will be going through the farming quest. It's definitely going to be a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. All right, let's stuff all this stuff into this chest here. And I'm probably gonna need to get some more wood because I am low on that and I actually need it. Oh, sorry for the clicking. I've been messing with my sound settings, but it hasn't been going quite well. Been trying to make it so you can't hear all my noises, which sound pretty good on that, just not the clicking while I'm talking. All right. So I came back from a little wood chopping thing, used my axe to completion. I don't know if it uses durability while breaking leaves, but maybe it does. But I got 22 logs, so just went through and did the little shrubbery like there. But I think I seen what was doing my screen weird. Yeah, look at that. So it's going weird. It's because there's like little biomes like this called the Eerie. I didn't recall seeing one walk into the village, but maybe there was. But yeah, that is kind of annoying. But that's fine. I think it's usually these obsidian obelisk things. So there was definitely one over there. Just didn't have all the discoloration. What the? Does this shit spread? Oh, I hope not. If it does spread, I'm going to have to see if I could get rid of that. Because I do want to build in this area because I don't want to look for another. Okay, well, besides that, I got some more wood, gardens, saplings. Actually, I need to plant those saplings. Where'd they go? Let me plant a few of these so I get more oak logs, because I don't like that wood. All the acacia trees around this area are probably going to end up turning into charcoal, because there's no way in hell I'm going to deal with that. Now, I have my multiplayer server. I placed I think they're called maple saplings. They weren't the actual maple that gives you the the maple syrup thing. They're just called maple saplings, and they were like they drop oak logs, and they were always small enough to hit from the ground. So these ones are probably going to spawn some big ones, and it's just going to be a hassle to mine. But that's just what I'm going to have to deal with it, I guess. And I'm already out of that food. All right, let's look at the quest quick before I forget. So we got 2 stacks of gravel, 2 stacks of sand, and smelting stone. All right, so let's see what I got so far. I got enough for an oven, which is great. Do I have a quest for an oven? Is it here or is it on the last tab? I think it's on the last tab. Go, nope, not tips and tricks. Here. Yep, there it is. Okay, so they want a stack just to make one oven, right? Why? Okay, well, whatever. I still need a lot of cobblestone anyway, so that's what I'll do. I'm going to make a little shack underground just to be protected from the knights and whatnot. I guess I'll just start right here. So yeah, I'll start going down. I'll dig a little hole house. I'll be putting a couple chests down there, my craft table, all that stuff. I don't think it needs to really be that deep because I will be wanting to fill it in. Alright, let's see what I need to do to get to Tinker's Tools as fast as I can. Stone Age, view it all. Tinker's Tools is down this route. So clay, stone, then bucket, paper, then Tinker's. Coke ovens with the sand, gravel's not quite needed yet, so clay and stone are my next objectives. Now, I think I'm just going to continue digging inside my house, just for the convenience. I need torches, though. Sheet. I got those. I do not have that crap. Okay, I'll be making a trip to the... No, I don't think that... Oh, no. Nope, that village did not have lights. I think I need to find coal. Otherwise, building, digging, all that stuff down there is not going to be a good idea. I could hit up these little stone boulders outside, I suppose. Those will help. Alright, that in here. Grab me 3 of those. Give me you. Furnace is done. Place you down. I need the logs. Yeah, thank you, fireworks. Couple more of you guys because you're gonna need to burn a lot. That's enough for 15, I believe. I need probably another 10. That'll work for now. 25, just so I don't go overkill. Alright, so that'll smelt. Give me the stone for that quest. Now I need a shovel. Actually, I could go for 2 shovels. So then I could get more clay. Maybe grab the sand if I get 2 stacks of clay right away. And I need to break a couple more gardens so I can get the food from them. Because I'm about to start starving again. There we go. Open this guy up. Put the highest amount of foods in. And then munch on the rest. There's clay nice and close. That's good. I don't want to quite get this patch yet because I don't want to deal with the floating water right away. So I'll go dig the ones that are in the middle of the river, even though they'll be slightly more annoying to grab. Another garden, thank you. Also, I do know there's a recipe for clay dust using terracotta. So once I have tinker's tools and a little bit better food, I'm going to go on a little adventure to try and find a batch of terracotta. Because that'll speed up the crafting process of a few of the machines that require the clay dust, which will save me a lot of time. Alright, what the hell? And that clay went far. Give me, oh no, that's not clay, that's an egg. What the hell is there, an egg? Oh, there you are. Take that back. I got my 2 stacks of clay. That'll help. Now I just need to, wait for the stone to smelt, which I'm sure most of it's done right now. Ooh, garden. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Oh, I also know you could turn cactus into cactus juice and eat that, which is actually amazing. Because then it helps cycle through if you have better food. Because you could eat a lot more than just the initial 5 that it actually gives you something. Alright, oh, no, that's not the quest. There it is. So, got the quests, got those. I could use some of these, but I'm not going to quite start claiming anything quite yet, unless it's actually something I'm going to use right then and there. Not until I get a good little storage array set up. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a waste of space. Stone is almost done. That'll be that quest. Let's see what the next ones are. Mortar and pestles. Good. Okay. Easy. Nah. Clay. Something to buckets. Unfired clay dust. I get clay dust for mash and clay. Crafting it. Small pile. Alright, so I could just mash some normal clay. I need to mash 12, is it? No, I need 5. 5, I get 4. 4 for each, so I need 20. 20 just to make 1 bucket. But that's all I'm going to make for now, because I might try to raid a dungeon just to get, like, iron buckets and stuff like that to go. Right, it's about nighttime, which is good, I guess. Use that opportunity to sleep, make it day. Oh, there's a stone. Actually, let's just grab all of the gravel. I can use that to... Oop, nope. I need 1 more flint. Mortar. And I can use that to make me a bunch of flint. Alright. So now I could do the bucket. Which need a lot of you guys, which need you guys. Oop, nope, nope. I don't know what the hell that did. Alright, I can't just put it in there. That's annoying. That's fine. Okay, I got some of it. Oh, yeah. Might as well make as many of these flint things as I can, because I think that's the only use for the stone. There we go. Put you in there. Yes. Oh, oh, there we go. Clay dust into an unrefined. There's some wood left. Awesome. Put you guys bottom row. Put you in there. Okay. Don't get me in my fired. And with this, finite water's problem. Okay. I got cactus around, so I don't need to do this straight away. And we need a bunch of wood pulp. That's going to be fun, because I think that only... Oh, it turns into 2 each. So I need a half a stack of wood just to make 16 paper. Wonderful. Oh, with that paper... Well, actually, does it need me to craft? Oh, it does. It didn't make me craft. I could just go straight to these guys. Oh, crud. Where are you at? Ow! What the hell? Okay, nope, 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 nope. That's not good. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm... Oh, nope. They walked away enough. Hell yeah. There we go. Hopefully they start dying out there. I don't want to deal with them. Yep, they're dying. Good. There we go. Fired clay bucket. Did I already have... Yes, I do. Sweet. Alright. Got those done. I don't really need those quest rewards. Neither of those. None of those. Okay. Oh, also, I could find a jungle sapling, make this guy. I actually quite like this on my multiplayer server. It saved me so much time making paper. Even though I didn't use it a whole lot, but it definitely did save me time. So, 16 paper is the goal. I already have a 25, but sadly it's not gonna count that towards the quest, which is quite annoying. Well, actually, let's see. Detect. Nope. Yep, that's quite annoying. Oh well. I'll wait until the noise calms down out there. But I could use this time to craft a bit more wood axes. That'll work. There we go. Alright, no, that. Make a wooden sword just to help out a little bit with killing. Sounds like he's right there in my hole. Yep. Oh, he's a... Oh. Nice. I got a helmet. Not a terrible one. Ooh, respiration as well. That'll actually help with the finding of clay when I need to. So I might actually leave that in my chest. Alright. Now let's chop down all these trees that grew that I planted. Then I'll probably go around and harvesting a little bit of cactus around, replanting it a bit closer. Alright, I decided to chop down these guys because they're ugly, and instead of turning them into charcoal, I could turn them right into wood pulp just to get me those tinker stations going. But even though I could take the tinker stations from other villages, I want to actually complete the quest so I could have a accurate depiction of my progress. So sadly I have to go through the process of crafting them myself, even though I could easily get them from a village. Alright. Get rid of this dirt pillar. How much wood do I have? Okay, I have enough to actually go through and craft it all now. So first I'll do this 16 here. Thank you. 16 here. Thank you. And now I gotta go through and grab, I believe the... yeah, let's save this here. Also, if you notice what I'm doing here, I'm holding shift and then A to save it with all its extra crafting material, and then holding control to go through and count it out. So it's super easy to figure out what I need. And also that is a way for auto crafting. Like this guy right here, all these prerequisites, you have to make sure you go through and favorite each individual piece in which you're going to use through it. So like these small ones, wooden screws, all of it, I have favorited all the way through. So then when I click shift and then A on the heart, I believe it opens up this. Then you can hold control and C just to auto craft it all. I don't know how much I'll use it, but I definitely will be using this so I can get all the prerequisite recipes going for myself. Now, I think my next goal will be getting, I believe, 8 for 1, and I need 8. So I need 64 cactus. So I'm going to go through and just grab all the cactus around and then replant some of the extra on that orange patch of sand next to my little hole. I am back at the base. I got my stack of cactus, which I'll be turning all into cactus juice. I'm glad I don't have to grind it in a mortar. All right, so I got my wood pulp, my bucket, then I'll surround in cactus juice, which then I'll surround with this. And then I pretty much just have to do that over and over and over again until I have my paper. All right, I got my paper done. So now my next goal is to get the Tinker Time quest done. So I'll go through here and favorite each and every... Uh-oh. Let me sleep. I heard a zombie growl. Now, I can't wait until I get all these torches going so I don't have to deal with you. But uh-oh. My first death, everybody! Woo! Oh, man. That is not nice, zombie. You hear that? Not nice. Why is there so many big guys? What the hell? Ow! What the? Don't, no. That is bullshit right there, man. What kind of shit is that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Now they're in my base and not dying from the sun. Now that is horseshit. They're big giants and they can fit in a 1x2 doorway. What the hell, man? Oh. Well, this is gonna be a headache and a half. So, if I could do my montage, cue the montage of me dying repeatedly while I smack them with my fists. Respawn. Oh, nope, they're in the hole, actually. Get it, stay in the hole, stay in the hole. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh. Why is their hitbox so shit as well? Stay in the hole. Yep. Are you getting bigger? Stay in the hole, please. Why are your hitbox so crap? Okay, I think I'm okay. If it lets me actually hit them, which is being really weird about it. Oh, you're healing? No, you don't. No. Armor points 5. That's not gonna do you shit. Yes, one's dead. Ouch. Oh my god, he does get bigger the more he gets hit. Die, 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 die. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Oh, my head collection shall start. No, did I get my sword? Yes, I did. Okay. Get rid of that. Boop. There we go. And a second head. Boop. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now, this is not a custom skin at all. You can see it's Kratos, I believe. I don't really play it. Oh my god. Stop it. Okay. Don't really play Kratos, so I can't really tell. I just thought it looked cool and Viking-like. Okay. Stop freezing. Thank you. All right. Got my paper. Okay, let's sort my hotbar real quick. Just so it's not a mess. There we go. That'll work. All right. Back to what I was doing. I have part stencil tool station. All right. Up you go. Oh, no. Oh, not that guy. I can't do that guy yet. And there you go. Now I scroll wheel up holding control. Now I have all of what I need here. These soft mallets, you don't have to craft an individual in each one of these crafts. It's just saying that's what it needs as a tool. So you can just click A over that to get rid of it if you don't want to look at it. Now I go through these and put the harder to make ones first. So I need 4 of you guys, which is 16 of my papers straight up. Craft table's easy. I know how to make those ones. Sticks are easy. And the fence, yep, I know how to make those. So, time to do a lot of crafting. Where's my sticks? There they are. Alright, I think, well, besides that many, I'm gonna need all... Oh, wait, no. I got these guys. Should definitely turn them into seeds first, but I'm going to use the first bit to do these guys. So once I have these guys, I cancel it, so I know I don't need it no more. And then 16 for the paper. Turn those into 2x2s. Blanks. I got my blanks. Now I need a bunch of sticks. I need 4, 8, 3, 11, 14. So that's my 14 for that. But I'm going to need another 6 for the fence posts. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more wood farming, I suppose. Oh, no, let me get rid of my death points so they're not in the way anymore. I don't need that great oak because I did find one when I was doing a little bit of cactus gathering. And then you do see that thumb book waypoint. That's a thaumagraphy book or whatever for the magic mod. I have never used that mod, so once I get to it, I guess I'm going to be relying on some of the comment section to help me through it if I can't figure it out through the book. Which, honestly, is probably going to not happen through the book because I sometimes miss the obvious. Especially when I'm reading, because I'm usually halfway distracted when I'm reading. Alright, hopefully that's enough of that stuff. Now, I'm going to go through and hit a few more of those dead bushes. Okay, yeah, this stuff's... I swear this stuff is spreading. I might have to actually find a relocate my base, because that is not going to be fun to deal with if it's just going to keep spreading like that. Because the only reason why I decided to stay here was because obviously the humidity stayed the same from the riverside to the rest, but also because the grass doesn't look terrible. Because there's some biomes where the grass just annoys me to look at. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to get for sticks-wise, at least in the close proximity of my base. Oh, it looks like it stays... Oh, no, there's some eerie in the sand too. Oh, man. I'm going to have to actually look that up once I stop recording for today. Alright, let's get back in this bench here. So 14 for that. Okay, I got plenty of those now. Oh my goodness. There we go. 1, 2. All right, so those are done. Those are done. These are done. So I need a crafting bench and then one more for a table. Two of you guys for one bench. Two of you guys. Boop. Okay. I believe that's everything I need now. Oh, no. I need my soft mallet in my inventory. All right. So I click this, hold shift, and click. Boop. 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 And boop. There we go. We got our tinker tables all done now. Now, I'm not sure the exact proper order to put these, but I'm just gonna put them down where I feel like it's an okay order. Because I know this one, I think part builder. Yeah, part builder will do good next to it. And tool station doesn't do anything. Stencil table doesn't do anything with it. Okay, so I think it's just these two need to be next together. All right, let's throw all my extra stuff in my bench here. So flint tools. Oh no, I need parts. Okay, we got 2 blank patterns in this. I'm gonna accept this one. Put that in there. Part builder here. Nope. Here actually. Yep. Okay. So I need a small X and a pickaxe head. I'm gonna be doing a pickaxe first. I think that's all I need because I think that could just work with a normal wooden stick for now. Is it nighttime? No, it's almost though. Okay. And then I swear there was another quest. Okay, there it is. Another blank pattern. This one doesn't. This one I'm going to use the blank pattern with a knife, I think. Yeah. Alright, so once... Oh, it needs more of those blank patterns. I just used 2. I should have waited. But at least I got more of you guys. I could just straight up turn all of you to batch into more. There we go. So I need axe and shovel. Axe and shovel. All right. And then 3 flint. Yes. Okay, so need... Does that not turn into it? Okay. So I'm going for all those. Okay, wooden tools. Okay. Wooden this. Nope, there. Take you. You got your stick. And then extra sticks I could craft myself, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'll use this. And then 1 stick from there. Definitely don't want to make it out of that quite yet. I think that's all of that stuff. Okay. Pickaxe, head, axe, stick, pickaxe. And then I want an axe. Done. And then a shovel. And done. We got our flint tools out of Tinker's Construct. That'll give us 10 flint, 2 more blanks, and then a loot bag or 4 more patterns. Now, if I look at the loot bag real quick, mostly just food. The logs wouldn't hurt, but not necessary. And blank pattern. If I do a little adventure, I could get the paperback, so I don't really need the blank patterns. Wooden to copper chest would actually not be bad. I think I'll go with the loot bag. Ooh, I almost knocked over my water bottle. Yeah, I'll go loot bag instead of the 4 patterns, because I can get 2 with this anyways. Claim. Alright. Before I end this episode, we'll end it with the loot bag. After a night of sleep, so I don't have to deal with... Oh, crap. Lets me just block off the door, then I'll open up a loot bag, and then we'll call it a quit for this episode. And let's see what we get. We got some glass planes and coal. Honestly, not bad. I will take it, especially the coal. I can make some torches, and then I could continue my little cobblestone mining expansion. I'm gonna have to make another chest too, but that's fine. So yep, this is Fluffy Razor 101, first episode, Tinker's Tools. I hope everyone else has a good day, and please do leave a like, comment down below, say what I did right, say what I did wrong, let me know so I could improve. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.